What's up, Conksters? Welcome back to the Conk Kitchen. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make my famous maple sesame tofu. It's one of my most requested dishes. Today for equipment, the Goodwill Tefal, I believe 10-inch skillet, available for $6.99 right now at Goodwill. Actually, it's not available because I just bought it and they only had one. For our tofu today, we've selected the Target Good & Gather Organic Water Drain Super Firm Tofu. This has already been pressed, but we're still gonna squeeze the last little bit of water out of it. If you've been in this channel, you know, what's the enemy of crispiness? Moisture. So we're gonna move the paper towel out of the shot because this is a highly professional channel. Take our tofu block here. Oh yeah. Even though this stuff was pre-pressed, pre-drained, look at that. That's how they get you. We still got a whole bunch of magical tofu juice out of this thing. Let's start with a cutting technique. This requires a lot of care, a lot of precision, so watch closely. Now we're gonna season it. Now into the magical Conk baking bowl, silver bowl here. Oh yeah, look at that. Some cornstarch. You want a generous coating of cornstarch. This is gonna give you that crispiness. We're gonna shake this up, get that tofu nicely coated. I'm gonna move the camera strap out of the way because this is a highly professional cooking channel. It's still in the shot. Okay, look at that, the magic bowl doing its job as usual. You'll notice I have a lot of extra cornstarch in there. I probably didn't need so much. I got nervous. It's my first time shooting a cooking video. But yeah, look at those nicely coated cubes. Smoked paprika. Don't be shy. I don't know if you're supposed to add pepper, but I usually do. Yes, I know you're commenting on this pepper mill right now. This is a cool pepper mill. It's all electric, just works by tilting. And it's got a little light so you can see what we're doing. You can cook in the complete dark. Doesn't even interfere with your night vision goggles. Okay, now with those seasonings, we're gonna mix that up. Enhance. See that? Oh, there's cornstarch all over the camera. We're gonna preheat our pan. Actually, first we're going to wash and clean the pan from Goodwill. Now's a good time to thank the sponsor of this video, Goodwill. No, I'm just kidding. No one sponsored my videos. If you'd like to sponsor a video, please reach out. I'll literally do anything. I basically got a brand new frying pan from Goodwill for $7. Not so bad. Anyways, we're gonna heat that. You know you're at the right temperature in the pan if when you put this in, you hear a little bit of music. See, no music, it's not ready. All right, let's try it now. There we go. Did you see that? Let's get the Conk action cam on this. You see how that's kind of frying there? That's what you want to see. Make sure all the tofu is touching the bottom. Everyone's got a seat at the table. So we're just gonna let this fry. You'll kind of know when it's done. I'm not gonna tell you when. I recommend during this part you get whatever accoutrements you're eating alongside your tofu going. In our case, it's microwaved broccoli. We're doing the high microplastic diet with the Teflon and the microwaved broccoli in the plastic. Now, we're gonna flip this after a little bit of time when, you know, everyone's got to know the bottom of the pan a little bit. See how this one looks black? It's a little bit too hot, so we're gonna turn it down. We're not adding our maple sesame glaze in yet because we wanna get that nice crispy crust on the tofu, which requires dryness, okay? We're pretty satisfied with how crispy the tofu is. That cornstarch has created this nice coating on the tofu. That's where that crispiness comes from. So the glaze consists of maple syrup, sesame oil, and sesame seeds. And it doesn't really matter the order you add it in. I'm just gonna add some sesame oil, as you can see here. A little bit of maple syrup. I'm not measuring. I usually don't measure. I just kind of eyeball it. Again, maple syrup is where the calories are basically getting added in this, so add at your own risk. And then our sesame seeds. And what we want to see on this glaze is that maple syrup, when there's a nice amount of it, I'm going to put a little bit more, starts caramelizing. It starts sort of bubbling there. See that? See those nice brown bubbles? That's the caramelization. And again, the heat I've got it on is probably like medium high. You should vibe it yourself though. See that caramelizing maple syrup there? Sometimes if I'm feeling funky, I'll put a little bit of soy sauce in as well. The smell in here is really nice. So I'm pretty happy with the caramelization that's happened on the tofu. You'll get this with trial and error, but it's just this nice dark rich color that's on the tofu. That's what we're looking for here. So now we're gonna go ahead and plate it. All right, it's time for the live Conk on Earth reacts to Conk on Earth cooking. The tofu just feels like nice and sticky. Yeah, let's see. It feels nice and sticky. See it in the chopsticks there? Oh, that tastes like shit. No, I'm just kidding. That tastes pretty good.